So we got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this stage of the season, this is one of the better matchups we've seen so far, and it's going to go a long way continuing to unravel who are the teams we're going to be talking about come the end of the regular season.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from Ohio State, 6'3", Justin Fields.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. 2nd and a yard. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. They go play action with Fields. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he will score. Demario Douglas. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Big time play there for Buffalo. 47 yards. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Achane. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
A dive, and he's in. Christian Watson, touchdown, Bills.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession,
one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Bengals offense going to take over now for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Has completed to Douglas.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive. But now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now it's Dobbins, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Bengals. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Richardson. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's another Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
They'll run with 18. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the gun, Richardson. That's taken in by Achane. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try it now with Achane. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run with Achane. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Buffalo. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Here comes a return from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They get set to take over once more. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. 2nd down and 8. Here's Dobbins. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Fields from the gun on 3rd down. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down. Throwing is Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Fields. Out quickly to Lockett. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. A run with Dobbins. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Bills offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Richardson gonna look to throw. Oh, no chance to get rid of that ball. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Throwing, Richardson. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're gonna mark him a yard short. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. And he'll dive forward at the end in an effort to pick up an extra yard or 2. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson. He'll go right and find his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Throwing is Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
On 2nd down, Richardson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. To throw, it's Richardson. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 36-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Bills get 3 here late in the 1st half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Certainly a tightly contested 1st half, and You'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Second and 11. Here's a give to Achane. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Here's Richardson. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Bengals offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll begin here on the ground. They'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Now a second down throw for Fields. He's going to look deep here, looking for Rocket.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he's going to have a Bills first down. He's got this up to the 35.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
From the pistol, here's Achane. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to lead to 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17. On the carry, here's Achane. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Richardson to throw. That's Dobbs, open left side. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Lockett headed in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the 1st down.
That's complete to Lockett outright. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. No motion over Flowers. Fields now to throw on 1st down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And that will lead to a 2nd down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. 2nd down. It's Fields. Has completed to Douglas. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So we are through. So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They trail by 2. And we'll start this drive with 1st and 10. To the left side in the hands of Watson.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Out of a shotgun, Richardson. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. He's going to have the Bills' 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down. From the gun, Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run this one straight ahead with H.N. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Here's Richardson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here is a big one. Third down and 2. Open man, right side. He's got it. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. They'll toss it here to Achane. And he will get into the end zone. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Bills. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. He'll swing that out wide. And he finds his way into the end zone. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll try to run for it. And Fields, who's tough to bring down in the open field, gives the D a break as he slides down. But he got the first down. He'll drop to throw. He'll run again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. They'll drop to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. After that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
On 1st and 10, Fields. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. He's taken down just shy of the 10. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here's Dobbins. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. The motion man is the tight end, Turner. A run with Dobbins. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. The Buffalo crowd being heard before third down. Fields now. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Dulcich now brought in motion. Dobbins. And he will take this one across into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. That's taken in by Achane. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. Richardson going to look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Here's Richardson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Throwing, Richardson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Now Richardson. Catch made there by Watson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the 1st down. Richardson. Now he'll run it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Now a timeout, Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw is Fields. That is caught downfield by Douglas. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Their late comeback